from QVC, America's quality cable shopping channel. A galaxy of collectibles for fans of the Starship Enterprise.
In science fiction, alien planets tend to just be a load of one sort of person, like a whole planet full of folk who just absolutely love Zwan. And they only ever have one problem per planet, like everyone there absolutely loves Zwan, but there's only so many t-shirts. If aliens were used to this one issue per planet setup, then Earth would seem like a complete mess. Where would you start? Oh, excuse me, you there, Earthling?
Oh, hey, what's up?
Well, we were hoping to help Earth with some of its many problems.
That's nice and quite rude at the same time.
We noticed a couple million of your people are starving to death.
That's right, yes.
But there does seem to be enough food to share.
No, I'm sorry. No.
You couldn't share some?
No.
Why would you?
I'm sorry.
Not.
No.
If there's enough.
No.
And there's people that they're dying. They're dying people because just because of food.
No,
and you've got enough. You couldn't. I couldn't tempt you to.
No.
Is there any chance that you could maybe share? It's just sharing.
It's a shame. No.
Like children learn to share.
No, we can't. No.
Sharing is.
No. Look, my friend read a thing. It was basically we can't do that. It's sad, but economics, like we can't. They have to starve.
Look, we have food making machines. We'll just give you some.
They have to starve.
Why?
Economics.
What is that?
It's like
Is it a sort of god?
well, here, have you heard this?
La bestia más sanguinaria y el cazador más cruel se enfrentan en una lucha feroz.
As a wee boy, I spent a fair bit of time reading through books about the supernatural, but it was always the alien abduction stories that fed a lot of my childhood fears. These close encounters are wee bits of bite-sized horror, erotica, even comedy. I mean, look at this fanny, is that actually He-Man? Of all these stories though, it's always the most unbelievable that really spark your imagination.
So, you've made some pretty startling claims recently about your mother's involvement with aliens and indeed her eventual abduction.
Well, as you know, Mum appeared on the now infamous alien crash site First Contact episode of Beadle's About.
That's the 80s TV comedy prank show hosted by the late Jeremy Beadle.
Well, late? I'm sorry, you think he's late? You think he's dead? Right, okay.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
A couple of our friends had put her forward to be on Beadle's About, to give her a wee scare, a wee laugh. They came down, they constructed it. You've seen it, right? They built this set. You've seen that, right?
Yes.
Where do people think they buy this stuff? Safeway? You go into Safeway next to, I don't know, the crisps and the juice, there's a pop-up UFO crash site?
Well, people build it from wood and metal and paint.
Fucking unbelievable. You don't believe anything. Look, they came down, they built this set, they had scientists, there was a policeman there, and they wanted my mum to sing because mum was a great singer.
Do you have any musical ability or?
Yeah, I sing.
You sing? This is amazing. Well, that could be the key.
They had her sing to this crashed Safeway alien spaceship, and it still chills me to the bone. But as she's singing, a creature rises out of this spacecraft, and you can just see how terrified Mum is. How is that funny? How is this entertainment? Mum, of course, old mummy, old mammy mam, she offers this being, well, you've seen the video, you know the joke.
Where are you going? Please come back. Do you want a cup of tea?
I just don't know how anyone could find that funny. You can see when she finally sees Beadle, it's like there's something else going on there. There's some sort of recognition in her eyes before just a wave of relief washes over her. And it was soon after this that she started telling me about the dreams, about the lights, the sensation of floating, and about the music.
Music?
She said there'd be this white light and a sort of pounding, rising beat. Something like Chaz and Dave, but also not like Chaz and Dave. Not like Chaz and Dave in any way at all. It was as if some alien Chaz and Dave from another galaxy was beaming this music directly into her head.
And how long did these dreams last? Was this right up until the disappearance?
Oh, for years they'd come and go. I think they started to become more vivid around the time she started having them every night. That's also around the time I last heard from her. She left me a letter that said she understood everything now. She'd been chosen and she was going with him.
With who?
With Beadle. It was Beadle. He was one of them. It was all real.
I'm sorry. Can you just say that in another accent, please?
It were him. It were Beadle.
And where do you think Beadle took your mother?
Back to wherever Beadles are from. Back to where Pan-Galactic Chaz and Dave are never after radio. Back home.
Everybody has thought that Deanna Troy's accent is part of the character, but it's actually, that's you.
Well, actually, no, it isn't, because if you listen carefully, she doesn't sound like me.
Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Hi, I'm Gavin. I used to do a podcast called Supernatural Entertainment System, and every week on the show we used to bring examples of a specific phenomena. You know, we'd bring stories or news, and we did do a topic once on aliens. This story actually came from a good friend, Jerry Maguire. He was a co-host on the podcast, and he did most of the research on this, so thanks, Jerry. This is a case of pretty bizarre human mutilation from Sao Paulo in Brazil. It all started in about 1995, maybe 96 actually. Right, hold on, I'm going to phone Jerry. Hiya Jerry, how you doing? Listen, mate, I was just thinking of ideas to see if you wanted to...
Wait. I can't believe you're actually calling me with this. Right, look, do whatever you fucking want. I don't care.
Right, so, look, there's a body of a man was found in the Garaparanga Reservoir in Sao Paulo, Brazil. The body was found in such an atrocious condition. It's too graphic to show here, but lucky for you, I'm a fantastic illustrator, so I have a factual rendering. So the mutilations, they were carried out with such a precision and a lack of bleeding that the medical authorities were stumped as to how it could be done. He was found with his eyes removed, like so. His mouth, his teeth and his tongue were taken out. He had flesh taken from his cheeks, and they even removed his ear. Now, what do you think that was all about with Jerry? That's not like him to talk to me like that. It's not like him to talk to anyone like that. That's not like him at all. I don't know what the deal is there. Anyway, and this guy also had his organs removed. Again, with such a perfect symmetrical precision, nobody can explain it, but it is very similar to cases in cattle mutilation, which has been blamed by some. How fucking dare you talk to me like that? Did he tell me to fuck off? I think he did. He said something like that anyway. He said something about fucking off, I think. I'm not having that. It's ringing. Alright, man, listen, just real quick, what was the fucking, what's the deal with the call we just had there? No, I don't know what you're angry about. What's the deal? No, I honestly, I don't know. What was, how, I what was it I was meant to have said? What did I say?
What's going on here?
We need your help! You heard of the Dream Team? Well, we're the Mean Team.
Let's say hello to one of your fans. I keep wanting to call you Deanna,
Yeah.
Marina. Hello there, you're live on the air with us. What's your name, please?
Hi, this is Margaret calling from Oak Lawn in Illinois.
Well, hello.
Margaret? Did you say Margaret?
Panther head bracelet with literally anything, even a pair of jeans. Oh,
One night I met an alien, a visitor from space. I shook its wee misshapen hand and smashed its fucking face. You see, aliens cannot be trusted. Who knows why they've come? I'd rather be safe than sorry. Sorry with a hurty bum. The alien, it tried to run, but it did not get far. I broke its legs, for cheaps, for fun. Burnt its eye with a cigar. Now I keep it in a fish tank. It brings me joy and mirth. Every day I give its arse a spank and yell, "Welcome to Earth!"
You thought the world was safe. You thought wrong. Independence Day. Available now for PlayStation, Sega Saturn.
$4372995 Uncle George, how's things up there?
Aye, fine. How's your report going?
Well, you may be proud to know that I've managed to participate in this month's task by infiltration.
Oh, good. It only took you half a fucking lifetime.
I've assumed the form of a drummer from Bathgate.
What? Right, hold on now. You're on the boot. I'll put you on the mic. Just a second. You fucking asshole. Right, that's better. Okay. Your mother was saying I bumped into her at the cooperative and she was saying that you were looking at weddings. Is that right? Aye, right, well, tell me what you found out.
Weddings. Right, so when two people love each other, they adopt the role of bride and groom, being a man and a woman, which is, the most normal and acceptable for folk down here. And the ceremony in which the couple have their romance state approved takes place in a remote location, which is usually inaccessible to public transport, which is why I think, based on my own personal research, the alcohol that's served at these venues can be charged roughly between 15 and 18 times more than places like a regular Witherspoons or a French McDonald's.
Well, who's involved then? Come on, tell me. Don't make me sound like a fucking retard.
Right, okay, so I'll start with the bride. So the bride is given away to the groom by the father. The groom then inherits the father's responsibilities for the bride.
Is she a fucking retard?
No, she's not that.
Is she an invalid?
No, there are lots of traditions. There's just traditions.
Jesus.
Other traditions, for instance, she's supposed to wear white as a symbol of purity.
And does the groom need to wear a big badge that says I'm a virgin? I'm a daft big virgin.
No. I'll move on to the groom.
Right, aye.
Now, the stag do is a precursor to the wedding. It involves exclusively the male party, and it's an expensive and melancholic process during which the male party all say a fond farewell to the groom's freedom.
Aye, right.
And they still somehow manage to get so blind drunk that they forget about tying inflatable animals to one another and crying next to bins.
Uh-huh.
Now there's a female counterpart to that called the hen night. Now the hen night is just as expensive. There's just as much nudity, just as much inflatables, but there's a little more pink, and it's generally a lot less aggressive.
Okay, so what about the ceremony?
Okay, so each respective family is required to attend, but most of the members of those families are, you know, people that they would just rather only see at funerals and things like that. But there you go. Friends are also required to attend, but they, during the ceremony, aren't permitted seating too close to the bride. But one correlating factor between the two of them is that they're all required to bring gifts, and they're often from a list of luxurious items from John Lewis.
Who's he? Okay, so what about the ceremony? Okay, so what about the ceremony?
Well, here's the thing, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Right, the bride and groom seal the deal at the end of the ceremony by pressing their faces together and swapping food softener through their shout holes.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, what are you telling me this for?
I know. I'm so sorry.
Jesus.
And at the end of the night, the guests get to enact their revenge against the bride and groom by forming their own circle and charging at the bride and groom, returning to their place, charging to the bride and groom, returning to their place. This goes on for a while. People lose ankles, and it's all the while it's to a song called Bonnie Bonnie Banks of Loch Lomond by Run Rig.
Oh God, I love that fucking song.
Me too.
Shut up, you don't like fucking Run Rig.
No, you're right, I'm sorry.
Okay, so now that you're a big shape-shifting man, your next task, should you choose to accept it, you don't have an option, is you're going to look at the ins and outs of a Zack Snyder production. Okay, right, y'all, cheerio now.
Alright, cheerio,
I swear to fucking Christ, if I'd be also listening to my nephew.
Well, blooper was the right answer. You will have a $10 credit, though. You don't go away empty-handed, and it'll be in your account in approximately 24 hours to apply to a future purchase. Is that okay?
Thank you very much, and
all right.
Enjoy the day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.